Welcome back to the deep dive. So today we are tearing apart some source material, and we're looking at something that seems, well, simple on the surface. It's a short clip from an English learning tool, an episode called The New Hobby.
Right. It's from an easy English podcast, so designed to be very accessible. But our mission today really is to look under the hood. We want to analyze let's call it the engineering behind it.
Exactly. How is this little story, these few practice phrases, actually built to deliver knowledge fast? How does it make it stick, especially for someone who picks things up quickly?
It's all about the structure. If you look at the source, you've got the host intro, then this very slow, clear English story, then the practice phrases, and finally a conclusion. We're going to unpack the story, sure, but also the lessons hidden in that structure itself.
Okay, so let's start with the story bit. The main character is Leila, and the core idea is she wants to try something new.
Which is immediately relatable, right? That desire for novelty.
Totally. And she picks painting. That's the new hobby. It sets the stage really quickly. So let's get into the setup. They talk about what she actually buys, the specifics.
Yeah, the concrete details. That's key for language learning.
She gets brushes, paint, and a small canvas. Why list those things specifically?
Well, it gives you instant, tangible vocabulary. Brushes, paint, canvas, you can picture them.
Yes.
It anchors the language to real objects instead of just floating ideas.
Makes sense. But then they throw in a little curveball.
Uh-huh. The bit where she doesn't know what to paint at first.
Right. Why put that confusion in?
Oh, that's absolutely deliberate. It's relatable. It makes Leila human. Anyone starting something new feels that hesitation, that what do I do now moment. It lowers the intimidation factor for the learner.
Ah, okay. So it's not just about painting, it's about the feeling of starting.
Exactly. And it sets up the solution nicely.
Yeah.
Her inspiration isn't some grand artistic vision.
No, she just looks out the window.
Yeah, she sees flowers outside her window. Simple. Accessible. It subtly teaches the learner, hey, look around you. Use your immediate environment for practice.
And when she does start painting, they get specific again, mentioning the colors she mixes.
Red, yellow, and blue, the primary colors.
Okay, I have to ask though, mentioning red, yellow, and blue, doesn't that feel a bit, basic, almost like talking down to the learner?
I see why you'd think that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's patronizing. It's actually really smart micro-curriculum design.
How so?
Think about it. Abstract grammar, abstract ideas, they're hard to grasp. But concrete things, especially high-contrast visuals like primary colors, they stick. When you hear red, yellow, and blue, you probably visualize them mixing.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Right, it creates this multisensory input, visual, auditory. It helps anchor the associated language, the verbs like mix, the nouns. It's actually a memory technique, using vivid details to make things memorable. Here it's just used for basic vocabulary.
So it's an efficiency thing. Got it. Okay, that reframes it. So she's painting, mixing colors, then the focus shifts, right?
Yep, shifts to the results, both internal and external. Internally, the story says Leila feels calm and happy.
That link between the action, painting, and the emotion, happy, is immediate.
Super important for reinforcement. It sets up this positive emotional feedback loop. Do the hobby, feel good. And that feeling is then validated externally.
Because the painting itself looks beautiful.
Exactly. Action leads to good feeling, which leads to a tangible positive outcome. It completes the loop.
And then she shares it, takes a picture, sends it to her friend.
Which brings in the social element. This is crucial too.
The friend's reaction is pretty enthusiastic.
Oh yeah. Wow. You're amazing. That phrase is gold for a learner. It's natural, colloquial praise. It's exactly the kind of thing you want to be able to understand and maybe even use.
And Leila's response is interesting too. She doesn't just say thank you.
No, she laughs and says, it's my first try, which is, again, a really useful social script.
No, so it teaches you how to react to praise humbly, maybe a bit self-deprecatingly. It's not just vocabulary. It's a whole conversational exchange modeled for you. How to give praise, how to receive it gracefully. It's practical social usage.
Okay, so we've got the setup, the action, the feeling, the sharing. It packs a lot into a short narrative.
Definitely.
Now, after the story, the source material moves into the practice section. They explicitly pull out key phrases.
Yes, and notice the pacing here. It's slow, deliberate with pauses. It shifts gear from immersion in the story to focused linguistic drilling almost.
Like a little toolkit built from Leila's experience.
Precisely. It isolates 4 specific phrases and implicitly teaches a grammatical or functional point with each one. It caters to that need learners have for clear, broken down bits of knowledge.
Okay, let's break it down. Phrase 1, I like trying new things.
What's this teaching? It connects a preference, I like, with an activity using the gerund, the end-in form. Trying. Super useful structure for talking about interests, hobbies, decisions. And it links right back to Leila's motivation. Simple, but effective. Okay, phrase 2. I'm painting a picture.
This one's all about the present continuous tense. Action in progress. What are you doing right now? I'm painting, I'm reading, I'm talking. It's probably the most common tense you use to describe immediate actions. Very practical.
Got it. Phrase 3. The flowers are beautiful.
Pure and simple adjective use. Description. Making your communication richer, more interesting. And it connects back to that visual detail, the flower she saw, the beautiful result. Adds that sensory layer.
Right. And the last one, phrase 4, feels like a step up in complexity. I feel happy when I paint.
Oh, absolutely. This is a big one. It models a more complex sentence. You've got a main clause about a feeling I feel happy, linked to a subordinate clause expressing a condition or time when I paint.
So it's teaching cause and effect, or at least correlation.
Pretty much. Or habit. It moves beyond describing a single event, I am painting, to describing a general pattern or recurring feeling linked to an action. I feel X when I do Y. Think about how useful that structure is.
Yeah, I feel tired when I study late. I feel relaxed when I listen to music.
Exactly. It's a fundamental structure for expressing more nuanced thoughts and routines. Even native speakers can sometimes stumble on these conditional clauses. So giving learners a simple, clear template like, I feel happy when I paint, is incredibly powerful. It's a building block for more complex expression.
And the original host in the clip ties it all together, saying the lesson taught how to talk about hobbies and feelings. It delivers exactly that.
Perfectly. It stated the objective, used the narrative to illustrate, and then reinforced with specific grammatical models.
And then there's that final nudge.
The call to action. What's your hobby? Try talking about it in English today. That's vital. It doesn't just leave you with the information. It pushes you to apply it immediately. Use it or lose it, basically.
So let's wrap this up. This deep dive shows that Leila's simple story, getting the brushes, paint, canvas, finding joy, sharing the result, it's actually not that simple in its construction.
Not at all. It's a really efficient, cleverly engineered learning package. It uses narrative, emotion, specific details, and clear grammatical models to take a learner through several key language points very quickly.
So the main takeaway, the so what, is about how effective learning materials work.
I think so. It shows that using specific, relatable, often sensory details like the red, yellow, blue, the feeling of calm, makes abstract things like grammar rules stick much better. Short, engaging stories are powerful teaching tools. It's efficient design.
It really makes you appreciate the structure behind even seemingly basic content, which leads to a final thought for you listening.
Yeah.
If this tiny, easy English clip holds this much structural depth designed for learning and retention, what might you find if you took a closer look at something else you've maybe dismissed as too simple?
That's a great point. Maybe analyze the structure of your own go-to learning materials, see why they work for you.
Definitely something to think about. Until next time.